Good morning, everybody. It's Marty, the JavaScript party, and my buddy Rhett. She's back there off camera. Go put it all in it. She loves those things. All right, so we are working on my ThreeJS project, and at some point, I came to the conclusion that I don't want to have any of these sorts of deep references. So I've been diligently working away, and up until this point, I've had a lot of luck sort of changing this from like a component to component ID, or not even having it at all and having it like the components be stored by visual ID or something like that. But my luck has run out because I don't have any place that I store a list, like a dictionary of components, so that they can be like removed and added and all that. I just make this one deep reference, and even at the time when I did it, I knew that was a bad idea. So I think so just so you know, a component is is this thing right here. It's a visualization component. It's an actual Angular component. So I think what I need to do is I need to create a component manager or service. Right, so like we have ST services. I'm thinking out loud right now. So this is the viz component right here. It's sitting components. Interfaces, and then we have services. We have our ST services and our we have our UI services that the UI service right now I use it to around the renderers. So this does seem like this might be a good place to have like a dictionary that has a list of components, and then that's where we delete them. I feel like this is the right place, the UI service. It seems like this is kind of doing a couple things because it's doing like pub subbing on the visualizations. Our visualization service, what do we get? Your service, free. See, this was that. See, that might be the right place for it to be. It's like a visualization service. It seems like we are doing a bunch of stuff with these, with the actual DOM. See, I don't think this is probably. So we're doing like very hodgepodge, all kinds of different types of stuff. Gets the visualization. Oh, this is for the layouts and stuff. Okay, so that's for the way things are laid out. Does that make sense to also be where we have a list of DOM elements or Angular elements, components? Find component, get viz for component. Okay, yeah, so we're doing a lot of stuff with the actual component. This does seem like the right place to do this. It feels like this is the right place to do this. So I do have a list of visualizations, but it's so easy to get confused. So we were working sort of in the ST places. I'm trying to find it. There they are. They're in this dictionary. Oh, it was in the ST layouts. I have. So this is my base. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's dictionary types. Um, so yeah, I'm going to want a numbered dictionary components to be in there. Oh no, I know, because that has numbers. Boolean string. Can't remember exactly how I use that. Oh, camera. Okay, so that actually helps a lot. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna probably want a ID number and then biz component. That way, wherever I'm using that, and I guess we should even check to see if it's even being used, because that has actually happened to us before. We deleted something and then nothing broke, except wherever we were adding it. So let's do that. So it broke in on. So we definitely delete component for ID. Yeah, so obviously at some point I figured out, oh my gosh, I can't delete my component. So I guess we won't be deleting their ID. I think the only reason we had, okay, so get first empty visualization. Oh, okay, so this is for redrawing, so I get the right stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and bolt out of that last change I just made. So the problem is, and I think this is why I'll keep sort of not moving very swiftly towards a solution here. Problem is that everything before this I was able to use. I already had like a system in place for storing and deleting the objects that I was going to be referencing. But I did not do that for this component. So now I need to do that for this component before I can really move on from here. So I'm just going to do this here just so that it compiles again. And that's just so that it'll break if I do something wrong. So we have a visualization service, which I think kind of, as I dug in, I was like, I think this is the right thing to do. And then I ran into this dictionaries, which I think is really cool that I did that. But now I don't really remember exactly how that works. So services, ST camera, I'm assuming. Oh, I don't think. So in my dictionaries, I'm saying base dictionaries that I want to create like dictionaries for specific things. So I'm going to do that right now. Holds is components. Now I had no plan to do this. Like I was just kind of poking around in the code, and then I was just like, "Oh, this is something I need." So this isn't something that like I just remembered or anything like that. So we want to export this interface is component dictionary. I'm kind of making this up as I go at the moment. I confidence level is not like super high, but I feel comfortable. Comfort level is pretty high. And this is, I'm just going to put an object in here for the moment. It's not what it's going to stay. Service components. So we are going to be holding one of these guys right here. This is the name of this component. So it's going to need to import that, but the IDE will probably take care of that. Get the blue one, it usually means it has a good idea. Alright, so now we have, like, we've defined a dictionary that has an ID, which is going to be our STID and our component. I think what I could do at this point is to our interfaces, services, into, it's going to be ST camera. Oh, visualization. And name one my component dictionary. And I don't know, this may not end up the right place. I think it is though. I guess it's a viz component. And that's of type. It's component dictionary, which is defined in our base dictionaries. And I'm going to initialize it to just an empty object. So now we have our viz component dictionary. So we want to be able to add by a viz component by ST ID. I think it's ST. It's visualization. Let's go at our, save that. Extra line. I don't think we need this guy. We don't need this guy. This is the one we're guessing this is the guy. Yeah, okay, so we want to store it by ST viz ID. So it'd be nice just delete this, and then wherever we're trying to use it, we just get it by that. So it's, I have our constructor here. Let's say set viz ST viz. Visualization. It accepts a ST viz ID, which is of type number. It returns a number. I think we have to give it the component as well. is of type is component. We will return the viz ID. Basically, all we do is say this dot viz. Oh yeah, that's right. St viz ID is equal to this component. And I get of this component by the visualization ID. Change that to a G, get rid of the viz component argument. Get rid of that. Say return. That's supposed to get return of viz component at a number. And we want to provide a delete. Basically, something very similar to that. This one will return true a boolean. Change this to delete boolean. So this is definitely going to require unit tests. Or true. Why I did that out of order, but it is. I probably should have deleted that, because really all I want to do is do this. Delete. Alright, so now we've created a way to set it, to get it, and to delete it. So now we go to, I don't know when we, I guess the trick again is to go here and see if that exposes another thing that needs to be done. So if I comment this out, hit save. So I kind of don't like doing this, but I'm going to because I can't think of a better way to do it. But I don't really like deleting things like this. But I mean, updating code that I can't really test as I work on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, and going to call our visualization service. Okay, this is the visualization service. So, yeah, this stuff. What was it? The delete visualization for render. So we're moving it to use our new thing, right? I guess it is the ID. And honestly, like, there was absolutely no reason not to. Comment this one out too, and I'm just gonna put another one. Just why go through the we don't I don't think we need to go through the whole for loop at all because well we this is because what we had to do is we had to go through all of the objects, the visualization objects, and since we have a deep link there, we had to delete that. So I'm gonna do this just to kind of hope in hopes that it makes it a little easier for me to remember in the future to comment all of that out. So that this basically replaces that because there won't be a viz component on there, so we know where the viz component is. Alright, so hit save. Like I said, I can't really delve into the details of that at this point. So here, get first empty visualization. So our visualization is now right. It's like our component is actually sitting up in this function. I mean, in this service to this dot get st visualization ID. Okay, so that didn't work out like I was hoping. Good check. Okay. Oh, because st visualization be undefined. Oh, and I say if it's actually equal to undefined, do this because that means that it found one that doesn't have a viz component. Same if it doesn't have a viz component and it's not undefined, then it's available. So what we want actually is okay, so let's try this again. Viz component. Our problem is the visualization. Okay, so we're going to use the visualization. So the viz component is equal to this dot get visualization by visualization ID and visualization dot viz st visualization ID, and now we can just check it for the viz component. We don't have to check for it on there because it won't exist on there. So yeah, I think all of this code is pretty goofy. It's kind of hard to understand. Existing visualization component. So we're trying to set the existing visualizations of a viz and doesn't need one. So I'm literally trying to set the viz component on the existing visualization. That's all I'm trying to do. Oh, and this is to initialize with the component. Oh, okay. So we go off this line, and I guess this is probably where we want to actually create our, add our things, our component to the dictionary. So, is it set this component by visualization ID? So our existing visualization dot st visualization ID, comma, viz component. So this is where instead of trying to set it onto the actual object itself, we will update it to this dictionary. Got another thing broken up here. Okay, so again, this is where the visualization, this component gets passed in. And it said, hey, I don't have it. So I guess we want to do the same thing. So it looks like it's like literally a lift and shift of this, or copy and paste of that. I don't kind of like how there's like two different ways for this thing too. Okay, so wait, say that doesn't exist. Okay, so this updates the empty visualization. Okay, there is no existing visualization, which I think makes sense. Oh, I guess empty visualization is... Okay, so we found an empty one that needs I'm sorry, my dog's up there trying to get into our master bedroom. He likes to eat the cat food. Let's see what we got now. We still have a lot. Looks like we still have something broken in this file. Okay, so this is us just saying, so that you just can't add it there anymore. Save. I think we still have stuff broken in other things. Okay, so our animation is like, hey, where's our viz component? I've got to get my viz component now. Hopefully it has the visualization service has a reference to the visualization service. Visualization service is where the top of the visualization service is where you can get a visualization by the STID. Hoping that animation service here has access to the STID. The viz STID. So basically what we want to do is const we want to get the viz component. So we should have the ID. So name it viz component is equal to this dot visualization service. We want to get our get visualization So now we have a function that will get that for us. We just need to give it the visualization. Is dot st visualization. Now we can just say, I don't need this viz in front of here anymore. I can't believe how much code I've written without really even being able to walk through the code. See, it actually, I haven't done any silly mistakes. Well, oh no, only add one. Something broke. Something broke in probably the layout. Yeah. So I'm curious if we have a console log error. Ooh, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so I'm guessing clear this, go back to this other view. That's like I can't find it. And it may not exist yet. Yeah, I bet you it doesn't exist yet. So I think that might not be related to this issue. But trying to set the position and let's see. Guessing this is going to return nothing. Right? It just died. Oh, it's saying that it can't find visualization service. Type in this. Oh, this is undefined. It's weird. Yeah, this is undefined. So something's calling set position and not. And actually, I think we could even. So this guy is calling set position, but the set position is not bound to anything. And when it got called in this context, it ended up without having any context to run. And so that's line 140 of the animation service. So let's go there. So I think we have to do this. I don't know for sure. This. And it probably breaks unit tests and stuff. And who knows, it might break the whole application. Just add one. So it has some of this. Oh, we have a property. So I think we were getting a console log at this point. No, it's still not laying out, and we're not getting any console logs. So I think that is okay. So, oh wait, I think it was just slow. Oh, interesting. Oh, so that was it the first time, but not the very, very first time. Oddly enough, so it doesn't know. Then if I go here, I go back. It's weird. So anyways, we got a bug there. Did to figure out. Should be pretty interesting, I think, to figure out why in the world it's not figuring out to how to do to lay things out again in grid mode. So that will be for tomorrow. I hope everybody has a wonderful day and a wonderful work week. It's Monday. Hang in there. Almost to the holiday season. Happy coding and bye.